The late 19th century was a turbulent period for China. The once mighty Qing Dynasty faced internal unrest and external threats. Humiliating defeats and economic exploitation fueled a wave of nationalism. Secret societies emerged, advocating for the expulsion of foreigners. Among them, the Society of Righteous and Harmonious Fists, known as the Boxers, rose to prominence. The Boxers, mostly peasants and laborers, believed in their spiritual invulnerability to foreign weapons. The Boxer movement, initially concentrated in Shandong province, spread rapidly throughout northern China. Their anti-foreign sentiment resonated with many Chinese who had suffered under unequal treaties. The Boxer Rebellion was not merely a reaction against foreign intrusion, it was also a symptom of deep-seated domestic problems. China, under the ailing Qing Dynasty, grappled with corruption, natural disasters, and economic hardship. Foreign powers, emboldened by their military superiority, carved out spheres of influence within China. They established trading posts, imposed their legal systems, and extracted resources. The construction of railroads, seen by many Chinese as symbols of foreign exploitation, further inflamed anti-foreign sentiment. Christian missionaries, often seen as agents of Western cultural imperialism, also became targets of popular anger. Their efforts to convert the Chinese to Christianity were viewed with suspicion, as challenges to traditional Confucian values. The Boxer Rebellion erupted in earnest in 1900 with attacks on foreign missionaries, diplomats, and Chinese Christians. The Boxers launched a campaign of violence and destruction, targeting symbols of foreign influence. Railroads were destroyed, churches were burned, and foreign businesses were looted. The Qing court, initially hesitant to support the Boxers, found itself increasingly caught between the rebels and the foreign powers. The Boxers, though lacking centralized leadership and military training, displayed remarkable resilience. Armed with swords, spears, and a fervent belief in their cause, they fought fiercely against foreign troops. The siege of the legations in Beijing, lasting for 55 days, became a pivotal moment in the rebellion. The Boxers' defiance, however, was ultimately unsustainable against the superior firepower of the foreign armies. Section 4. Key Figures and Factions: A Complex Web of Influence. Empress Dowager Cixi, the de facto ruler of China, played a pivotal role in shaping the course of the rebellion. Initially ambivalent towards the Boxers, she eventually saw them as a tool to leverage against the foreign powers. Her decision to endorse the Boxers and declare war on the foreign powers proved to be a fatal miscalculation. Within the Qing court, a fierce debate raged between those who advocated for appeasement and those who favored resistance. Conservative officials, led by Cixi, saw the Boxers as a force for restoring Qing authority. On the foreign side, the Eight-Nation Alliance represented a formidable military force, each nation with its own interests in China. Section 5. The Eight-Nation Alliance and the Fall of the Boxers. The intervention of the Eight-Nation Alliance marked a turning point in the Boxer Rebellion. Foreign troops equipped with modern rifles, artillery, and warships quickly overwhelmed the Boxers. The capture of Beijing in August 1900, followed by the looting and destruction of the Forbidden City, dealt a crushing blow to both the Boxers and the Qing Dynasty. The Qing government was forced to sign the humiliating Boxer Protocol in 1901, which imposed heavy indemnities and allowed for the stationing of foreign troops on Chinese soil. The Boxer Protocol served as a stark reminder of China's subordinate position in the world order. The Boxer Rebellion, while a failure in its immediate objectives, served as a catalyst for Chinese nationalism and anti-imperialist sentiment in the 20th century. Section 6. The Legacy of Rebellion, a turning point in Chinese history. The Boxer Rebellion, though ultimately crushed, had a profound and lasting impact on China's trajectory. It exposed the weaknesses of the Qing Dynasty and the urgent need for reform. The humiliation of defeat at the hands of foreign powers fueled a growing sense of nationalism. The rebellion sowed the seeds for the revolution that would topple the Qing Dynasty in 1911. The Boxer Rebellion also had significant international ramifications, highlighting the growing tensions between the Western powers and their imperial ambitions in China. The conflict revealed the United States' emerging role as a major player in East Asian affairs. The legacy of the Boxer Rebellion continues to resonate in China today, often portrayed as a heroic struggle against foreign aggression.